In our first story, the Forestry Commission says President Kufuor has not granted any entry permits to mining companies to operate within the biodiversity spot in Ghana. This is in response to civil society groups and other stakeholders who have, for a while now, been making a case for urgent repeal of Legislative Instrument 2462, which permits mining activities in forest reserves. Speaking on Newsfile, Chief Executive of the Forestry Commission, John Alote, revealed that in spite of the existence of this law, which grants him the authority, the president has not issued any permit for entry into these green zones.
For renewals, you have another 4 that have permits, forest entry permits, like one is co-entry mining, Kingspec, Sam and Jan.
Right.
That the rest, in terms of gold, this is all we have that have forest entry permit. They are the only ones. Then we have
so all those who are saying
no, we have some other 3.
You should reverse this law that allows for mining in the forest reserve. They don't know the facts.
As I said, the area they mentioned is the one with the globally significant biodiversity.
That's correct.
Look, this one is clear in the section 3.2 that it must come with approval in writing by the president. I've not received anything like that.
Okay.
So I've not issued any permit to anybody to mine in GSBA. There are other ones like the Ghana Bauxite Company that has been there for a long time. Then you have the Savannah Cement that are also in the Yakumbo in the Savannah region. Those are non-gold mining companies in the forest reserve. All the other ones probably may be in one state or the other, but no forest entry permit for mining has been issued.
Vice Chairman of the Trade Unions Congress, Ken Twineboa-Kodia, has indicated that government's response to calls for a ban on mining is flawed. He says the impact of Galamsey on human lives outweighs any revenue the country accrues from mining. He wants the government to find stricter measures to address the situation.
This comment is quite unfortunate. I think that it would have been more appropriate if government would have valued the other impacts in addition to the revenue loss that the country would lose. I mean, are we putting our lives and all the things at stake just on foreign exchange? Is that what the government is saying? When we have danger of Ghanaians losing their lives due to the chemicals being used, when we have the danger of not having water to drink, when the food that we are eating are being polluted with these chemicals, I mean, I think this argument is far below the belt. The discussion should not be on revenue, exchange rate, or income. It should be on the lives of the people of Ghana. The money coming in is to manage the people. What will be the use when the money is in and we have a lot of burden? I mean, I think that argument for me is not right. Government must listen to the people. Lives are at stake. We will not get water to drink. Chemicals into the food we are eating are going to kill all of us. The forest reserves are being... So something, I think that this call is not right. Again, I hear people say that there are other companies that have license and so they should be exempted. Look, why don't you halt everyone and do a holistic audit and find out those who have licenses and are operating without polluting the waters?
Still on the issue, former Dean of Medical Science at Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Daniel Anong, has called for enhanced training for public health professionals to tackle the health dangers posed by Galamsey menace. According to him, heavy metal exposure from Galamsey activities poses serious health risk to both adults and children, underscoring the need for capacity building in this field. Professor Anong made the call at the 10th anniversary launch of Ensign Global College, where the institution unveiled a new academic program aimed at addressing the public health threats posed by Galamsey. Carlos Kaloni reports.
The 10th anniversary launch of Ensign Global College in Kwame in the Eastern region coincided with the matriculation of 25 new students. As a leading global center for top-tier public health certification, the school is introducing innovative academic programs to address emerging public health issues posed by the Galamsey menace. Speaking to the press, member and former Dean of Medical Science at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Daniel Anson called for increased training of public health professionals to combat the growing health risk posed by Galamsey.
As a public health institution, they need to be training public health professionals who can be able to work and find out problems that Galamsey is associated with, both right from childhood to adulthood. Exposure to certain heavy chemicals can harm the human being, and therefore as a public health institution it will be good for them to have initiatives into training and building capacities for their professionals to be able to conduct scientific research into the areas of illegal mining.
Ensign President Professor Stephen Alder called on the government to address the Galamsey crisis by taking a comprehensive approach that tackles the root causes of the issue.
Our recommendation is to be able to have assistance in providing that systematic understanding and look at those points where effective change can occur. Too often, I think, as we're trying to make changes, whether it's this or other issues, we look at the surface, yet we don't get to the very heart of the matter. And so understanding what is behind the activity, what is leading to the pollution that comes from this, what is continuing this type of activity, we need to understand it so we can find solutions that will not only bring an end to it, but find a way out that provides constructive avenues for those who are currently involved in this practice.
Meanwhile, some matriculants express optimism about deepening their knowledge to tackle public health challenges caused by the Galamsey menace.
Once the chemicals affect the water or that we drink, definitely people will have some aspect of it affecting the eye. Yes, and it's an area that we want to do a research or look at greatly.
There's a need to intensify some public health policies and then law enforcement. The policies are there, but now I think that is the enforcement of the laws that is much more of a problem.
The Yilo Krobo Municipal Director of Health, Irina Ofe, highlighted key impact made by the Ensign College on its host community since its establishment 10 years ago. For Joy News, Carlos Caloni, Bong.
Moving on, Education Minister Dr. Yao Osei Educhum is asking Ghanaian students who will be admitted into American universities to bring back knowledge acquired to impact the Ghanaian society. This was after it was revealed that Ghana ranks the second largest sender of global students studying in the United States of America. Dr. Educhum has been speaking at an Education USA fair he jointly opened with U.S. Ambassador Virginia Palmer. There's more in this report.
The college fair, organized by Education USA, is aimed at providing comprehensive information on American higher education to prospective students. Addressing the opening ceremony, United States Ambassador to Ghana, Virginia Palmer, indicated that Ghana now ranked second amongst the index of African countries sending students for studies in America.
Ghana has been very successful in sending students to the United States. Ghana is the second largest sender in sub-Saharan Africa. And Ghana is 14th largest sender globally of students to graduate school in the United States. Again, tribute to the fact that Ghanaian students are so strong.
Minister for Education, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, urged prospective students to utilize the opportunities so they could contribute to the growth and development of Ghana.
I want to wish them the best of luck. But America is one of the greatest nations to have higher education in. They will challenge you. They will make you a critical thinker. And I hope that they will come back to Ghana after the education to contribute their quota toward the transformation of the country.
Hurdles in visa application processes have been identified as a major setback to the opportunities offered by the American universities. However, Ambassador Palmer says the concerns are being addressed.
We did more than 10,000 interviews. And we have increased the staff at the embassy doing visa work by more than 50%. The backlog is a function of COVID still, and it's a global problem. It's also, unfortunately, a sort of byproduct of how strong the relationship is. But I don't want the United States to look unwelcoming. We really want Ghanaian visitors and Ghanaian students especially to come to the United States.
Some tutors and prospectors who were present at the college fair had this to say.
Study USA, I believe, is a big opportunity, especially for us who are always looking for opportunities to help our students expand. This year, we are looking at taking our students places. So this is actually the place for us to help our students, get to scout or look around for the schools that they are really interested in, and you never know.
The US has a lot of educational opportunities for students. So a college fair like this very often offers the students the opportunities to meet the universities one-on-one so that they get to know the requirements from the universities themselves and then prepare themselves towards that.
Education USA is a U.S. government-sponsored network of 450 centers in 170 countries around the world. Blair Sugan's report for Joy News, Accra.
Let's do some stories from our election headquarters. And running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, has tagged persons in the Ashanti region who vote for the National Democratic Congress as quote nationwreckers. Speaking to a crowd of NPP supporters during the Menchia South Health Walk in Kumasi, Dr. Prempeh said the NDC has a history of neglecting the Ashanti region and that voting for the party would be a betrayal of the region's interest, reiterating the party's commitment to securing 85% of votes in the region. Dr. Prempeh urged supporters to remain loyal to the party by ensuring victory in the upcoming election. Nana Bwachi Adam has more.
The New Patriotic Party's running mate, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, and other leading members of the NPP joined the parliamentary candidates for the Menchia South constituency for the Maiden Health Walk, targeted at securing victory for the party in the December polls. Addressing the crowd, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh said the 2024 elections remain critical for the NPP.
Dr. Prempeh and the lawyer Bafo when you are to about Ghana. You to about Ghana. I was MPP
I beg you, after the 2024 election, we won't vote in Ghana again, because after our success, the NPP will win over and over again.
I am the mother of all about Ghana. Before
he says the NDC has a history of neglecting the Ashanti region and that voting for the party would be a betrayal to the region's interests.
NDC for Ashanti region no bugu national health insurance. On the capitation buyer and the work sepa make catch them over Ashanti region. Now to Obama NDC
Do you remember that a former president refused us development? It is only in the Ashanti region they collapsed the health insurance policy and they brought capitation. You are a nation wrecker if you are in the Ashanti region and vote for the NDC.
Yes,
The NPP General Secretary Justin Frimpong Kodria entreated party supporters to campaign vigorously for victory.
90% turnout over 75% voter. The association yes enka Timasemu nyina
If we don't get over 70% in the Ashanti region, we won't get what we want. If you want development, let's campaign vigorously for victory.
The president no yetimi to aso a ene yesi eye campaign na yewura Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ene NAPO ene lawyer Bafo omutimi dinkunim.
Nana J. Bafo Ewa is the NPP parliamentary candidate for the Mensha South constituency.
Doctor, omusi
Mensha South remembers your good work, Dr. Matthew Pokuprempe. For JoyNews, Nana Boachi Dankwa Kumasi.
Welcome back. You're still watching Joy Newsroom with me, Sweetie Abochi. Moving on, Ecobank Ghana PLC has refurbished 4 hospitals in the Greater Accra region. The donated medical equipment, which includes infant radiant warmers, a mechanized borehole and a refurbished health center, will enhance maternal health care services, aligning with the goal of achieving universal health coverage. Stephen Mensah was at the handing over ceremony and reports.
Ecobank Ghana PLC, as part of their corporate social responsibility with a focus on improving maternal health care, has presented essential medical equipment worth 40,000 Ghana cedis to the mother and child unit of the Abukobi Health Center to help improve maternal health care services. The donated items include infant radiant warmers, mechanized borehole, and a refurbished health center. Philip Bettino is the chief internal auditor. William Asari Dria Ampofo, project lead, indicates that the donation reflects Ecobank Ghana's commitment to re-equipping health facilities to enhance the quality of maternal and newborn services, rather than relying solely on government support.
Lakeside Estate Limited has launched Ghana's biggest water park, known as Marina Water Park Zone 2 in Accra, as part of its grand vision to transform into Lakeside Marina Theme Park. It is designed to accommodate 300 people daily. Managing Director Dr. Prince Ayuku notes that the facility would give individuals a place of relaxation and create memories while providing job opportunities.
Our inspirations stem from the fact that we want to create a space where families and individuals can relax and have fun, where memories can also be created. And this is in line with our vision of creating or planning a real estate company that will not only focus in developing houses, but putting in place a system where the residents within the community and outside the community, including Ghana, can have a place to relax, have fun, have parties, so that children can not only be behind sets, but can come out and then have a lot of fun and then make them happy. That is what we have done. And I believe this is going to open this place for a lot of people who are living within Lakeside Estate and outside Lakeside Estate to be here. Thank you very much. It's also going to create a lot of job opportunities for the young ones who are coming. And then we have a lot of big visions, and I believe this is just in fulfillment of part of the vision that we had in this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. How about security?
Deputy Director of Hospitality at Ghana Tourism Authority, Amakoto, commended management of the Lakeside Marina Water Park for putting such a recreational facility and stressed on the need for relaxation.
I'm excited to stand before you today as we officially open the gates to this incredible water park. I stand to be corrected, but this facility seems to be, if not the second, but maybe the first of its kind in Ghana. So I want to say congratulations to the owners of the facility for this valuable addition to the recreational experience, especially to kids and adults in Ghana. It surely must be a proud and memorable occasion for the Lakeside community, and we, as an authority, that is the Ghana Tourism Authority, are equally proud to be associated with it.
And it's a wrap for this bulletin. Many thanks for your time. For more news, log on to myjoyonline.com to stay informed and updated. Thank you.